Jesu Catholic Church denomination is Roman Catholic. This service took place on Sunday, November 29th at 10:30 a.m. The leader of Mass was Father Scullin, and his exact first words of the service were, "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls." In a nutshell, this sermon was about Thanksgiving and how we should all be thankful going into the Christmas season and remembering the reason for the season, the reason being Jesus Christ. The Mass environment was mostly full, and when I first walked in, it was very hard for me to find seating. The sermon was about 10 to 12 minutes long, which was very surprising to me because where I attend church, the sermon is usually around 1 to 2 hours long. This church was beautiful inside. It had very nice scenery, great lighting, and it also had stations of the cross on the wall, which I had never seen before. Unlike other Catholic churches in the city of Detroit, this church in particular is very special because it has been around for 90 years. It is also affiliated with one of the few Catholic schools remaining left in the city. Jesu Church is located in an urban area in the city of Detroit with a large congregation that is multicultural. When I first arrived at Mass, nobody greeted me, nor did anyone hand me a hymn book. The person next to me did not say hello or question me where I was from. When I sat down, one thing that I noticed was that the pew was very old and uncomfortable, and after a while, it made my back start hurting. I would describe the pre-service atmosphere as very quiet and reserved. There wasn't much going on and everyone kept to themselves. During Mass, we sang songs from the hymnal book. This was a new experience for me because at my church, we do not have books. The music instruments that were played during Mass were the organ and the guitar. Throughout the service, some of the things that distracted me was the Advent wreath, which was hanging towards the front, the stained glass windows, and the Stations of the Cross, which were on the wall. The worship of Mass was stiff and regimented, which is the opposite of my church. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Father Scullin a 5. I'm used to more animated preaching, and I feel that his sermon was more scripted than personal. Although he is friendly, I'm used to less formality when it comes to preaching. The part of the Mass that made me feel as if I was in the other place was the constant kneeling down and standing up back and forth. The kneelers were very hard and they were very uncomfortable. After Mass, people transitioned to the fellowship area. It was so many people there that I'm not really sure if they recognized the new face. There was no after-service coffee, nor did I receive any free stuff. Instead, I had to go to the back to pick up informational handouts about upcoming events taking place at church. Although attending this Mass service made me feel glad to be a Christian, I would not make Jesu my new church home. My reason being is because I grew up in a different church atmosphere, and that is where I feel most comfortable at. One thing I will remember about this church is the diverseness of people there.